So let's talk about this part of the judges' work. What are judges' meetings and what are judging debriefs? We just talked that the competitions might be long, especially when they have a lot of athletes. The practice may last several hours and several days. I don't think that it's possible for a single judge to be there 14 hours a day. Therefore, sometimes judges are split into groups and they watch the practice heats separately or from different spots, that the angle changes. And then they have to meet and discuss their impressions. So how does this work? How does the judges meeting and the briefs look like? How is the process of finding the panel consensus on performances and evaluation work? Can we talk a little bit about that so the viewers have the idea? Who wants to take this one?
I can start. Yeah, as far as judging meetings and briefs and all and everything, it's entirely important. I mean, the one thing that comes to mind is we've all judged. We all come from different parts of the world. I mean, the consensus is what's important. There's no such thing as the best judge in history. It's a consensus between the panel. Everyone
Five
has,
people and a head judge,
yeah,
right?
yeah, everyone has their experiences, their opinions, and that's what we're here for. But there's not one person judging these contests, so you share the burden, right? Everyone shares the burden and the responsibility. Communication is key, and that communication needs to be done before the finals. You
All
want to,
right.
you
Well,
kind of want to understand each other, where everyone's at before it
before the
happens.
competition starts. So maybe
Right.
you have the guys who are watching the first competition practice heats in the morning, right?
Hmm.
And then they come up with their notes, with their impressions, and they say, hey, there are these guys who are killing it. They have this line.
Yeah.
And are you discussing like we would think about this if they pull it off, and then the other group comes with their impressions and you put it together. And yeah, I think this is probably the main part of the judging meetings. But my question is, you not pre-scoring the event like some might think, right?
No, yeah, no,
Not at
that's
all.
not, yeah, no, that's not what it's there for. It's the judges, objectively watching the skateboarding and providing their opinions about what's good and what can, you know,
Hmm.
we talk about how these skaters can improve their runs. We can't tell the skaters how to improve their runs, but we definitely need to talk about what we think could happen for them if they do certain things and kind of project. Um,
Yeah,
you know,
projection.
just try to figure out scenarios. Okay, if this happens, but then they do this, or if they fall at this, is this better than this? We have to run through those scenarios.
Yeah.
So we're not blindsided at the end when you're about to give someone a gold medal.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need to know, you
Or
need to know this stuff
And you
prior.
can't predict what tricks they're going to do on certain parts, but you know what obstacles are out there. So what talking about what if someone nails this line and it's epic, but they haven't touched this part at all and
Right.
this feature at all, things like that. So things that you can sort of preempt a little bit rather than like you're not sitting there judging the tricks they're doing already because they might not even do those in the run, but looking at things that maybe could potentially happen and talking about that just so you're not like we said before, you're not surprised on the spot. You get someone who skates predominantly down one end or something, does some awesome tricks, but what part are they missing and things like that. Just making sure you're on the same page in that regard.
Very, very important. And it's also like what we discussed, like most of the big sanctioned international or global events are televised. So there is a time window for entering scores, and every delay counts and it piles up. And I think what you guys describe is very important. Judges need to be aware of what is possible, what may happen, so they don't waste time and they are more accurate when they comparing their notes during the competition and find the right scores without any delays. Events can delay, athletes are waiting, and a lot of things can happen. And this definitely helps to make the event faster, better, and the results more accurate. All right. So I guess our viewers get the idea. And now let's move to our next video. And this next video is our video exercise on actually watching the practice. So let's go for that.